Hello, YouTube. Wait, am I recording? Okay, I am recording. So I will be teaching you a method that is kind of a secret to, drawing from imagination. And that is for digital users. It is to lower your sensitivity. The reason why this works is because more arm movement equals a more active imagination for some reason. I don't know why. But yeah, I will be moving my arm instead of my wrist a lot because I'm using lower sensitivity. I recommend lowering down your mouse sensitivity too. And if you use like a display drawing tablet, yeah. This is mostly for display drawing tablet users, but this could also work for people with screen tablets. Right now, my imagination is actually like working, unlike before. When I was using like high sensitivity, my imagination just wasn't working. And that's the reason why I was making this video, was because it might be. I looked up whether or not your mouse sensitivity can affect how your brain functions. And there wasn't an obvious answer, but I feel like this actually has something to do with the reason why I haven't been able to draw from imagination recently. Because ever since I switched to high sensitivity, something's changed. My brain just doesn't work anymore. So I recommend using a lower sensitivity, even for browsing, or doing literally anything else. And never use high sensitivity, ever. Never ever use high sensitivity. Yeah, lesson learned, I guess. Honestly, if you don't know what I'm drawing, I don't know what I'm drawing. That's the whole point of drawing for imagination. This is mostly, I did a lot of doodles, as you can see. These were drawings with low sensitivity. Let me show you my other drawings. These drawings were made with high sensitivity. They may not seem like, they may seem like they're better than the drawings I made with low sensitivity. That's because I just started using low sensitivity. So I haven't actually trained my brain to get used to this new feeling. Because now my brain is able to imagine things while drawing, which is something I struggle with, is thinking while drawing. And I think that it had something to do with the fact that I was using high sensitivity. Ooh. Yeah. Low sensitivity allows you to think better, I guess. I don't think it's just because of arm movement. It genuinely makes you think better. Yeah, this could just be an hour video of me drawing. Actually, it'll be like 30 minutes. Or maybe 20. Superstar girl. Also, I had this problem. Also thought of this because usually when I'm asleep, my brain works perfectly fine, but I was always wondering, how come it works perfectly fine when I'm asleep, but not when I'm asleep? Then I started looking up. Maybe it has something to do with the screen. That my brain is like messed up because I use screens all the time. Could be that though. But it is guaranteed that it had something to do. That I was doing using high sensitivity. I don't even know what I'm drawing. It looks kind of sus, but let me just add some a little bit of more details to the sides. But yeah, basically, just don't use high sensitivity. I will show you guys the power of low sensitivity. Obviously, low sensitivity has its downsides, but at least you're more likely to draw for imagination better from this method. Yo, low sensitivity is obviously slow for drawing, but it's better than not being able to think at all. Also, this might not work for everyone. I don't know. It's just a me thing. So this kind of improves your eye coordination. I honestly don't know what I'm drawing. This is going to be one of my doodle pages. in my yearly dual yearbook. Yeah, I'm getting so used to low sensitivity that this feels like cheating. It feels like I'm cheating art, you know. Obviously in real life, traditional art does not have sensitivity to it, which is why I think this is kind of cheating. Like you can literally just set your sensitivity as low as possible, and all of a sudden start drawing like the best artists on this planet for some reason. Also, I noticed on my thinking of details that I usually wouldn't think of before. Small details. And I'm slowly getting faster at drawing with low sensitivity. What time? It's been 11 minutes. Let's make this video 25 minutes. You guys will be able to see what drawing from imagination fully looks like. Mm. I honestly don't know what I'm drawing. I just draw whatever that don't exist. You know, the thing is, I like drawing things that just don't exist at all. That is my drawing style when it comes to drawing from imagination. Everyone draws from imagination differently. For me, I just draw things that just don't exist. Well, I'm not editing this video. I want you guys to see the full imagination drawing process. This is what drawing from imagination actually looks like. If you want to know how to draw 3D objects, it's pretty simple. Just think of the z-axis. You know, drawing from imagination isn't just perspective or 3D. It's understanding your brain, understanding how it works. With these quick movements, Okay. I should play some Roblox Draw Me next. Also, why ain't you drawing people? The reason why I don't draw people is because drawing people is the most basic and boring thing to ever draw. I honestly don't understand what's the appeal by it. I know how to draw people. I've been literally drawing people every single day for like 2 months. 2 months of drawing people every day. It gets boring, and you actually understand there are actually better things to draw than people, objects, ideas. This is the end. You want to get better at drawing? I don't know why you want to get better at drawing, but suits you, I guess. You have to improve the way you think, not the way you do. If that makes any sense. You have to improve the way you think. And right now, I'm thinking a lot. So you could do push-ups, and I'm pretty sure you could just use a lot high sensitivity, something like that. Yes. I honestly still don't know what I'm drawing. But that's the whole point of drawing from imagination. You're not supposed to know what you're doing. Know what you're drawing. You're supposed to just let your mind roam free. What time is it? Also, we'll draw a person, a face, just to prove that I know how to draw people. I know how to draw hands too. I've been drawing hands a lot recently. I don't really need to practice hands because, first, like I said before, drawing is about the way you think. I mean, and when it comes to anything, to improve at anything, you have to change the way you think, not the execution. You don't need to put like thousands of hours into something to get better at it. That's what I learned from like Rocket League. After playing it for like 7,000 hours, I realized this. Gotta hurry up and draw these before 25 minutes hits the video. Boom shakalaka. Alright, let's draw a face. Drawing faces is kind of normal. So I recommend using 3 sensitivity, by the way. And I mean by low, anything lower than 5, or, yeah. Just use 3 sensitivity. 3 mouse sensitivity. If you're using like a display drawing tablet, I recommend 3 mouse sensitivity. Because it actually forces you to use your arm to draw. Get that arm movement in. Bum 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 bum. Also, you get accurate, really accurate lines, which is kind of cheating. Obviously, I don't draw that well currently. My drawing skills aren't perfect, but it's good enough. Alright, we're gonna draw some hands. So this is how I draw noses, by the way. I do this.
You put the plug in the dry right there.
Alright, let's draw a hand. Two hands, in fact. Shouldn't take that long. From imagination. Whoopsies. Nah, we're drawing one hand. One hand, and we're ending the video. One hand. Oh my goodness. How many swipes do I have to do with my arm? I suck at drawing hands right now. I need a little bit more. This is my first time drawing a hand with low sensitivity. I'm ending the video. That was a good session. See you guys next time. Yeah. Terrible video, by the way.